everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sorry that it's a little bit late. As you know, the Love Victor trailer debuted at 4 o'clock, and then it took me a little longer than I expected to put it together, to edit it and get it uploaded. So thank you, everybody. So nice to see so many of you on a Tuesday. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. Thank you, everybody. I see a lot of new members who joined today. That's wonderful. Let me see if I can go back and say hi to everybody. Let's see. Who joined today? Hold on. I'm scrolling. Oh, you joined early. Thanks for waiting around. Wonder Dinosaur, Eric W., Scorpio Dan 80. Thank you for joining. That's fantastic. It's so nice to see you guys here. Thank you. The way streams work, is that we will go over the 3 stories. I don't know why this stupid fan keeps going. It was just not going a second ago. And I was like, huzzah! I'm not quite sure why it gets overheated. It's very frustrating. But anyway, thanks Rashad. Rashad's playing MK11 Aftermath was launched today. Thank you for taking a break. But yes, anyway, the way streams work is that we discuss the 3 stories of the day first, and then afterwards you can ask me anything you'd like for the final 10 minutes of the stream. So another tradition that we have is I like to ask everybody, where are you watching from? Just to get an idea of who's on the stream today. It's also an unintended side effect, as it allows me to get to know you guys better. Hi Karen, thank you. I just feel so guilty about it. I try to have very high quality videos. A lot of you are coming here after watching my Love Victor reaction. Cedric's in France. MJC is in the UK. Renee is in Raleigh, North Carolina. Carrie says Milwaukee on a work call with a wink emoji. I love it, Carrie. Let's see here. Spaceman is in the cheese state of Wisconsin. Spaceman, you got to watch Space Force on Friday. Eric's in a very sunny and hot California. Lady Jennifer Snow is also sunny and hot. Where are you? In Ohio. Oh, it's hot in New York too. We're all hot. Let's see here. Lloyd just finished a very late lunch in sunny Virginia. Ned's in the UK. Mikey Bray says hello from Yorkshire, UK. Paused pose for the stream. Thank you. Mai's in Argentina. Blue is from Minnesota. Ned's also in the UK. Tanya says hot in Maryland as well. Scott, it's 108 in Palm Springs, Scott. Oh my goodness. Good thing you have the pool. Let's see here. Etienne is collecting info for French Canadians. Oh, that's very interesting. Etienne just joined recently. Evan is in Ohio. Christopher is in Northern Ireland. Thomas is in Toronto. Carlos desperately needs a haircut. Cut your own hair. I cut my own bangs. Hey, Julian. I think it went okay. I was like, I'm going to do a feathered cut, and I did not. Oh, Madeline just got her hair done. Oh, you wore a mask the whole time. Oh, Madeline, tell me how that went. DM me. Okay, everybody, so thank you so much for joining today. We're going to have a great conversation about 3 stories, and then, of course, at the end of the stream, again, you can ask me anything that you would like. I was trying to do the stream before the Love Victor trailer dropped, but I'm working on a WandaVision video, which is heavily researched and took forever. All right, I still have to edit it. I'm planning to put it up tomorrow morning. All right, Max is driving home from work. Okay, everybody, here we go. Let's get to today's 3 stories. So, the first story. Woo. All right, so Scott Derrickson, he has gotten himself another job. Now, of course, he had some creative differences with Kevin Feige and got kicked off of his own movie franchise, Doctor Strange. You can see him there at the premiere. And he was replaced with Sam Raimi, which is humiliating. So, as I said at the time that Sam Raimi was hired, Scott Derrickson better get himself a good job so he can save some face. And he kind of did, actually. So, it was announced today that Sony TriStar, Columbia Pictures, TriStar Pictures are all currently owned by Sony. Although the rumor is that Sony, the parent company, would love to get rid of their entertainment division like Fox did. But so far, no one has bought. But anyway, they've been wanting to make a sequel for a long time. All right? And so they were going to have Fede Alvarez do it, so they want to go deep horror. And it's interesting because this is from the Henson family, you know, Lisa Henson, and I forget Jim Henson's son's name, but he made the Happy Time Murders movie that was like in very bad taste and flopped. But they're like, you're not your Disney Muppets, you know, we're the original, the OG Muppets. So I think they want to go like really dark with this. So that's why they would think of Fede Alvarez. And now they've gotten Scott Derrickson, who before he was at Marvel was doing very dark stuff. And of course, the idea, the rumor was, is that he got fired off of Doctor Strange 2 because he wanted to make it a darker film. Although when you go and hire Sam Raimi, I think, I don't know. Sam Raimi has range. But, if you want to make big-time mainstream movies, you've got to have range. Jesse Tilda Swinton to take over for David Bowie is a pretty good idea. And he does have a relationship, of course, with her from Doctor Strange. Oh, very interesting. She already did the Snow Queen, though, in Narnia, but that was a long time ago, and she hasn't come back to do that, so why not? All right, so anyway, they're going to do this. It's a sequel again. So Jennifer Connelly could technically come back, maybe. She looks much different now today than she did back then. And also, David Bowie, though, as many of you have already pointed out, he's unfortunately passed away, so he cannot return. They could do like a CG version of David Bowie, but I don't think people would like that either. Super Steve, I'm sorry about the fan. I don't know why it's so loud. I think it's because I have the microphone up louder than usual. I'll turn it down. So that should be less loud. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I have a microphone that I could get out, but it would still, I think, pick up the fan. I don't know why the fan runs when it streams. Maybe I could find a different way to stream. Something about it is overtaxing the system. Let me try quitting the program. Maybe that's why it's overrun. Let's try it. Maybe that'll help. Or maybe not. I apologize. All right, so anyway, let me try getting out of Photoshop too. When we watch a movie, it doesn't do this. All right, let's see if that calms it down. Some people hear the fan, some people don't. I've asked some people, and they've been like, it's not that loud. Maybe if you're on headphones, it's really loud. I don't know. Okay. All right. So anyway, I'm glad for most of you it's okay. I apologize for those of you who it's not. As soon as they open up New York to Phase 1, and you can go to offices, I'm not sure, I might be Phase 2. I'll be able to return to my usual setup, and this won't be an issue anymore. So I do apologize though. All right. And it's loud for me. I feel very bad about it. I feel bad. All right. So anyway. It's interesting to me because Dark Crystal recently came back on Netflix with Louis Leterrier, a live-action director as well, taking that over. That didn't do that well, I feel, quite frankly. I think fans liked it, but no one ever talked about it. It like, came and went. And Louis Leterrier is staying at Netflix, but he's, in fact, going on to do Bright. He's not doing any more Dark Crystal for the time being. So, a very interesting situation. But, how many of you are interested in the Labyrinth sequel? Karen, I'm glad the fan is soothing. Moviegoer 727 says casting is key. That's true. Oh, there's interest here. Harry Styles. Two of you have said Harry Styles. I would think he's actually a pretty good choice. I don't know if he's as interesting as David Bowie, but let's see. Andy says, I don't think they can have the 80s charm. I agree with that. I think that's true. Ethan says he trusts Scott. Yeah, it's good bringing in a Marvel person. Oh, Lady Gaga, Jonathan, that's a good idea too. Lady Gaga would be a very good idea. I actually like that the best, quite frankly. I think she's a little bit more of an interesting actor. Although maybe Harry Styles has some depths we don't know about just yet. All right, so that's the first story of the day. Let's go to the second story. The second story of the day is that with my lunch today, I watched the Mandalorian, the Disney Gallery Mandalorian episode 4. Hey, Patrick Lee, thanks for joining. So I watched, it's the behind-the-scenes series on Disney Plus, and the first 3 episodes have just been interview episodes. But finally, this latest episode, episode 4, is about how they did all the cool VFX. So I decided to watch it, and I wanted to talk to you about it today because I thought it was really, really interesting. Really interesting. So they showed all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Kathleen Kennedy was there, which was like kind of awkward, and we weren't even actually in there, but it was kind of awkward. The movie lover says it's a glorified commercial. Yeah, I didn't watch the other 3, but the 4th one is excellent. So basically, it shows that speaking of directors like Scott Derrickson and stuff, becoming a director is becoming a lot more complicated because of all this pre-res that you have to do and all this like technical thinking and working and operating on different levels. Like what you're shooting here is different than what's being rendered in the camera. And I thought that was really fascinating. And Jon Favreau is really turning into quite the technical visionary. You know, with his work on Jungle Book and then Lion King, and now he's evolved it to this. It's fascinating. You know, it's funny. George Lucas, they showed him visiting the set, and they were like, George already thought of this. And you could see the look on George Lucas's face, being like, I can't believe that I came up with this, but yet I'm out of the game by the time it's doable, and now somebody else gets the credit. It was funny. George Lucas has a bad attitude, as everybody knows. He's not very good at hiding it. He's a little bit like General Patton, who I watched that movie again yesterday. And he just could not pretend to be happy for Jon Favreau. He was like, damn it! But I thought that was interesting. First, while I was watching it, Bryce Dallas Howard was sitting at the director's table, and I was like, we all know why you're here, Bryce. It's nepotism. Nepotism! Although I do like her in the Jurassic World movies. But anyway, oh yeah, you're right, Mika. James Cameron's probably like, I'm the visionary. Well, you shouldn't have sat on the bench for so long. He's like, just wait until these Avatar movies someday come out. So anyway, Glenn, the live chat is working, I believe, because I can see it moving, so just try refreshing your window. So anyway, but sure enough, by the end of the episode, I thought Bryce Dallas Howard had the nicest comment. She said, you know, for a long time, George Lucas would go around telling everybody that someday you wouldn't have to travel the globe to film, you could just go into your garage and film it. And she said, so when I walked into this set, this room that they have with all the screens, the first thing that I thought to myself was, oh my God, it's George's garage. And to think of it as George's garage, it's like has the alliteration of George's garage. It was like fantastic. I thought that was just really great. I was like, God damn it, Bryce, you pulled it out in the end, and you actually made the best impression. So I think she did deserve to be there. I was really, really impressed. I actually would be tempted to rename that studio George's Garage. I think everybody doesn't want to do that because he's no longer with ILM or Lucasfilm, so they're like, maybe we should name it. Yeah, the movie lovers had the same idea. And they're like, no, he's out of here. Maybe we should name it Kathleen Kennedy. I'm like, no, you should name it George's Garage. I think that would be a really sweet thing. Rodrigo, you don't have the thing working either? I don't know what's going on. The chat's working for everybody else. YouTube, I don't know. I apologize on behalf of the fan. I apologize on the behalf of YouTube. I'm trying so hard to make this stream work out. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. All right. So anyway, I really apologize, but at least you can hear what I'm saying. All right. So anyway, I loved that. It made me think. You know, I should like Bryce Dallas Howard more. Actually, I'm gonna really go on the Bryce Dallas Howard camp because I not only really liked her comment there, but I was a fan when she went out to D23 and she was the only person to promote, you know, at the whole event. She was thanks Kyle, but she was promoting Pete's Dragon, and she was the only Hollywood celebrity who showed up in a Disney shirt. I thought that was just great. I was so happy for her. I thought that was really phenomenal. Look, Big Witch is a Bryce Dallas Howard fan, and I was like, good for her. So maybe it is good that maybe Ron Howard taught her how to be like a good businesswoman and be very savvy. So yeah, I was really impressed. All right, thank you everybody for being. I don't want to minimize the people who are having some frustrations, but I appreciate that for a lot of you it's going okay. Okay, Platinum Diva said that she met Bryce and that she was really nice. I interviewed Bryce Dallas Howard actually, and he reminded me. You know, it's such a blur when you do these interviews, and she was very nice. I forget what it was for. She was lovely. All right, so anyway, let's get on to the next story. All right, so here we go. So the final story of the day is that HBO Max, of course, is launching tomorrow. I'm going to do a review of it, but it's not going to be during the live stream because I was thinking about this and I worry about the fan and this thing crashing because it's hard to go around. So I'm going to do it as a regular edited video, but it will go up tomorrow. But it's, oh yeah, I forgot the boop. Tabitha, I'm so sorry. Boop. All right, there you go. I feel bad. So there's the boop. All right, so anyway, HBO Max, I'm so stressed out, I forgot the boop! All right, so anyway, HBO Max launches tomorrow, and of course we're in the middle of streaming wars. And one of the things everybody wants to amass is talent. So today, HBO, which is half of HBO Max, signed the Safdie brothers. The Safdie brothers have a first look deal with HBO. As I've explained to you before, a first look deal means that anyone could make a Safdie Brothers movie or well, this is just for TV. So anyone could do a Safdie Brothers television show, but HBO gets first look. And if they say no, then they can shop it around to someone else. Now, I think this is great for HBO because I think the Safdie brothers are a fantastic fit with them. And also, I think it'll be interesting to see what kind of opportunities these afford for actors because, of course, they've done a fantastic job for two actors so far, Robert Pattinson with Good Time and Adam Sandler with Uncut Gems. They're both fabulous films. I particularly like Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems, by the way, trended almost all day yesterday on Twitter because it just joined Netflix. So, very talented guys. MJC, you should watch those two movies, Good Time and Uncut Gems. So I'm glad that they have this deal. They have a deal. Not only does it ensure some content for HBO Max, but it ensures the Safdie brothers will get to do another project. So it's very exciting. Oh, Evan, it's on number 3 on Netflix, top 10? That's great. That's wonderful. All right, so those are the 3 stories of the day. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. You're so nice to put up with this craziness today. It's getting hot. I'm having trouble with my hair. The whole thing, it's been a rough day. It's been a really rough day. Okay, all right, so it is 5:21. You can ask me anything that you would like until 5:31. I have not watched Central Park, although I saw it trending today. Central Park Karen. Oh, this is so funny. All right, so I thought that Central Park Karen was a comment about, you guys are very sweet. I thought that it was a comment about the Josh Gad Apple TV show that's debuting, but it doesn't debut until Friday. So when I saw Central Park trending, though, I was like, oh, that Josh Gad, good for him. And so I thought that was very funny. But it was not. Everyone was talking about the Central Park situation. Today's been a horrific day. I felt absolutely appalled and disgusted for that man in Minneapolis. I haven't watched the video. I've seen stills from it. I wish with all my heart that I could do everything I could bring him back to life. I mean, it's just, I don't see how it's any different than a lynching. But that's too serious for an entertainment live stream. I feel so horrible. It's so bad. There's nothing to do. It's just so despicable. So let's talk about some other things. Red, I feel so bad. I agree. Portis says, Grace, when will comics return? Well, they're coming back a little bit. For instance, last week I bought a new Wonder Woman and a new Hawkeye, along with my usual Betty and Veronica's. Although I think sometimes Betty and Veronica's make me think too much like 1950s and 60s, like sexual politics. And I'm like, maybe this is not good for me. Puts me in a bad headspace. But anyway, I do enjoy them so much. But anyway, I did buy those comics. The Hawkeye, which is excellent. I love that series. And then also the Wonder Woman. And then they're supposed to have, I think, sometime, there's a new release date. Where is it? Hold it, I have it on my release calendar. Where is it? Maybe I don't have it. I had a new release date for Punch. Oh, yes, June 10th. That's sooner than I thought. I was looking too far down. June 10th. You can read the origin of Punchline. Okay, Eric says, new member. That's a very clever way to get to my attention. That's right, Eric. You just joined today. Do you think Warner Brothers released numbers at any point for Scoob? Why haven't they reported? You think they would want to press like Universal? That's a great question. I talked about that in Movie Math on Sunday. I feel that the numbers must not be good. I think there's no other reason not to release them. Now, they might be fine. They might not be horrible numbers. But they might not, I think they're not as good as Universal. So they're like, we don't want Scoob to look not as good as Trolls. So I think that's the issue they're having. Maybe they're going to wait. Because, Trolls had 2 headlines. They had the first weekend, and then they had like 19 days later. So maybe Scoob will wait the 19 days and be like, maybe we're closer to 100 million. Mika says, what are your thoughts on Space Force's Rotten Tomatoes score? As I tweeted, now I'm a moderate, as you all know. I'm right smack in the middle, right? So anyway, in terms of my political leanings, which I think most people are, by the way. But I felt when I went through the other reviews for Space Force today, I was shocked at how low the score was. It's gone up a little bit, and I hope it will more once more reviews come in. but it was bad. Although it was helped a little bit by that wonderful ice cream that was released by Ben and Jerry's today as well. But I was like, how would I get it? I'm in a pandemic. And I was like, can anyone deliver it to me? And they were like, not really. And I was like, damn it. So anyway, I think that because it's not a Doctor Strangelove where it's intensely critical of Space Force and the government, the current administration, I think that people are not giving the show a fair shot. So I felt bad about that. I think because, like for instance, one review said that Steve Carell's character was incompetent, which was weird to me because I thought his character was very competent. You know, he wasn't always right. I mean, it was showing how science and the military, and the left brain, right brain, left and right, how they both approach things from different angles, and how sometimes one is right and how sometimes the other is right, and why you really want the set. You know, you really want a great balance. You know, you don't want everything to be all one-sided on either side. And that's why I liked the show so much. So I suspect viewers will really like it. It might, you know what? I think it might be like the Dave Chappelle special, which I really liked. It was shocking, though. The Dave Chappelle special was shocking. Dancing Dog says, will Looney Tunes boost HBO Max? I don't think that it has enough. There's enough hours to be enough of a boost. I saw one leaked photo of the interface for HBO Max, and I was really surprised. Bye, Andrew. I was really surprised that it didn't have any images on the interface. Maybe that'll change tomorrow. Etienne says, do you think that the rumors about a Batfleck HBO series are somewhat true? I don't think they're at all true. I'm sorry to be so harsh on that. I guess I'm a little bit frustrated. That's one of the reasons I had the Snyder Cut Ask Me Anything yesterday. I feel that a lot of people wanting to be a part of the story are just making stuff up. The conspiracy theory kind of stuff that's slowly taking over entertainment news is very troubling to me. So I get frustrated. Now, that's not to say a Batfleck series couldn't happen at some point in the future, but it's so incredibly far. Oh, Etienne, your sad emoji makes me sad. But I'm not saying it can't happen, but I think that at some point, it's so far away that it's not responsible for me to say that it's in the works. Or even on the table. I'd say right now it's a glimmer, and it'd have to be Ben Affleck's eye. James says, people are saying that HBO Max is massive competition for Disney+. What do you think? James, why do you get me in trouble? I think that right now, I don't know, Disney Plus also doesn't have a lot of content, to be honest with you. I think that it's hard to get these things up and running. I think the only problem is the price point. And so that's a real hurdle. And so we'll see how HBO Max does. Remember, anyone who has HBO, not through their cable company, but HBO directly through just a digital subscription, you're automatically going to be entered into it. And I'm signed up. I'm all ready to go at my special $11.99 a month price. I'm very excited. Bye, Emmanuel. Darvin said, did you get any screeners for the HBO Max shows debuting tomorrow? Well, you know, that's a good one. I got the Looney Tunes ones, but I didn't have time to really watch it because I wanted to review Space Force. And then I didn't really see, I didn't get the Love Life screener, which kind of annoyed me. And so I couldn't review that. And then they said they were going to give me the Elmo one, but then they sneak peeked the whole first episode already online, so I was like, there's no point in reviewing it. So it's a little difficult for me to navigate so far. The Movie Lover says, Disney Plus is so cheap that it's worth it. It was incredibly cheap. I paid $150 for 3 years, and my whole family uses the same account. Like 3 people. What's for dinner, Big Witch? I'm having roast chicken and cream spinach. And I'm going to watch a Goofy movie because everyone in my family watched it yesterday because it was Goofy's birthday, but everyone forgot to tell me. So when I was talking to everybody in the evening before going to sleep, everybody was like, oh yeah, we watched a Goofy movie. And I was like, what? I was sitting there watching Patton. Let's see here. Rodrigo, I haven't heard anything about Hulkling being cast. I know that the casting breakdown is out, so it could be happening. Portis2 says, what are your thoughts on the whole Deadpool Disney fiasco? Is Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool done? I don't think he's done. I think that they don't know what to do with him. You know what? I need videos to make this week, so I'll make a video about it this week. Dane says, will Chris Evans get any love at next year's Golden Globes for defending Jacob? It's so good. It is really good. He's kind of only playing himself, But I don't care. He's great at it. I would love to see it. I would love to see defending Jacob get some love. So that would be great. But I don't know. I'm not sure if that'll happen. Heather Rose, no Little Mermaid tea. I'm a little bit worried about how adult Halle Bailey has been recently. It would make me a little bit nervous if I were her manager. I'd be like, don't age yourself out of Little Mermaid. We haven't started filming her, Bailey. It's like, you're still little. Cameron Cox, I would agree. Michelle Dockery on Disney, Defending Jacob is amazing. Richard reports, I haven't heard anything about the Eternals. Ethan, I'm not sure we're getting a Dune trailer. Like, for instance, Gal Gadot is going to be on Good Morning America tomorrow talking about heroes. So you're like, Wonder Woman trailer too? I don't know. I don't think so, because I think there's a chance that Tenet will have to take her release date. So then her movie would move to December, and then that would be way too early for a trailer too. But maybe. I mean, I'm going to be ready just in case, but I think it's unlikely. And I think Dune also has the same issue. Joseph says, do you like to cook? You know, it's funny, Joseph. I never used to cook. I was the kind of person who got takeout. I was the kind of person who went to my parents' house to eat. I don't usually like to eat dinner, so I usually eat lunch, which is faster. And I would do little things. But with this pandemic, I have to cook my own food, and I've actually become quite the cook. Look what I'm making for dinner tonight. Oh, it's 5:31. All right, I'll do 2 more questions. Portis, the only thing I hate about cooking is how much freaking cleaning it is. I have to clean my range so much. I'm like, why do things splash? Cedric, I've only seen the very top line of the Young Avengers casting breakdown, or else I certainly would have told you what I saw. Let's see here. Thank you, Tabitha. I haven't heard anything about Hercules. A lot of these things are just moving forward with writing, because that can be worked on right now. But I think, you know, as I tweeted over the weekend, that's what Disney's doing. They're working really hard on, I don't know what the high note is, if you're asking me that. I'm sorry. But yeah, I got all distracted. Mika, I don't know what that is. I appreciate your enthusiasm and your ability to get around the slow tweet it. The slow, I've had this on slow mode. Apparently slow mode doesn't work. Thank you, Ramon. I'm excited for my evening. Is Onward a lock for Best Animated Film, says Oh Fudge Muffins? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think it's going to be Soul if it opens. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to go now. I had such a nice time talking with you, as always. I'm not sure what tomorrow's stream is going to be. I'm not sure at the time because, you know, it's my food delivery day, as you know. And so that kind of messes up my schedule. I'm planning to do it probably at 2:30, but I'll keep you posted. My schedule tomorrow, this is the plan. Upload the WandaVision video first thing, then do, what do you call it? Then review HBO Max, then do a stream, and then do my food. All right, everybody, have a lovely day. Bye. Bye, everybody.